I don't really have anything big to, read off of, for the intro. So, hi, welcome to the Trash Demons Dumpster. Today, I will be reading you guys Chapter 1 of My Greatest Sin by itslynyx. So, yeah. If you want to read along, I'll give you a sec to do that. But bear in mind, this is, the re-recording, so I'll probably delete the other two once I've got, these chapters recorded that I already have up. Alright, well, I'll just get started. Chapter 1. The Chase. Cold. The room was so cold. Fyodor was lying on his bed. It was 5 a.m. and he woke up 2 hours ago. Seems like he wouldn't go back to sleep. He always woke up earlier than everyone. His mind was always so full of thoughts. Thoughts wouldn't let him sleep. After one more hour, he decided to go down to eat breakfast. Looks like his father did not wake up yet. Fyodor had no friends. He was just a lonely 18-year-old boy who wanted the love of his God. He did not care about anyone else, nor anything. He gave up a long time ago of trying to learn the love of this father. But now that he thinks of it, he, also, was not like his father. His father, Vladimir Dostoevsky, was a very respected man in town, the perfect saint. Everyone saw him as a role model. Fyodor despises him. Perhaps he despised him because he saw too much of himself in him, yet deep down he still cared about him. You cannot hate someone who is there in all your life, now can you? Foolish thoughts, he muttered to himself. Ever since his mother's death, Fyodor started having these thoughts more and more. Those voices who wouldn't shut up. He hated it. He begged God every night for those thoughts to go away, yet God never answered. Perhaps his God hated him. He wouldn't be surprised. He hated himself too. His dear mother died to a brain tumor. He was only a 10-year-old when it happened. Ever since, his father changed. He started drinking a lot. Sometimes he would harm Fyodor, but of course, all people did not know that. Vladimir has to keep his perfect image in front of everyone after all. What would they think of their perfect saint if they discovered that? My beautiful Fedya, you are so, so perfect. Never forget that. He sometimes hears his mother's voice repeating those words she always used to tell him. He misses her so much. Her soft words, her gentle touch, her smell, her hugs. Fyodor wraps his arms around himself and remembers her. He loves God, but why did he take away the one person he loved? The only person who loved him. Fyodor. Oh, you're awake. Great. Get ready so we can go to church. His father woke up. Okay, Fyodor muttered, and got up to go to his room. Before walking through the door, his father's voice echoed. I already told you multiple times to speak up when you're talking to me. His voice was cold, so cold. Pardon me, father. May I go now? He asked, while looking straight into his eyes. Yes. Fyodor went into his room to get ready. He took off his shirt and noticed he was so skinny, bony, gaunt. I really need to eat more. However, when he tried eating a lot, he felt like throwing up. Fyodor and his father arrived at church. They did what they always did. After a long time there, they finally got out. The morning air was crisp as Fyodor and his father stepped out of the grand stone church, its bell tolling solemnly. The town square's alive with the peaceful order of the saints' district. Quiet voices, pristine streets, and a sense of divine order. Then suddenly, chaos. A loud crash echoes from nearby the marketplace. A saint's shopkeeper stumbles out of his store shouting, "Thief! A sinner stole from me!" Fyodor barely catches a glimpse, a white flash of hair, a wicked grin. It was the first time Fyodor had seen a sinner in his whole life. He seemed to be around his age. The boy stands atop a barrel, tossing a loaf of bread into the air like a juggler in a circus. My, what a generous offering from the saints, he calls out, before stuffing a large bite into his mouth. Crumbs spill from his lips as he laughs, delighted by the scandalized gasps of the onlookers. He seems to love putting on a show. Disgusting, Fyodor's father mutters. "Come on, Fyodor, we must inform the authorities." But Fyodor isn't listening. He's already moving. Without thinking, he sprints after the boy, his heartbeat steady with righteous purpose. The individual notices the pursuit immediately and laughs. "Oh, a little saint chasing me," he teases, effortlessly dodging through the marketplace. "How exciting!" He takes off at a playful pace, never too fast, never too slow, just enough to keep Fyodor following. They weave through the narrow alleys, across cobbled streets, past startled townsfolk, and the mysterious boy leaps into a crate, flips over a fence, and sprints into the dimly lit alleys where the saints rarely tread. Fyodor, determined, does not hesitate. He vaults over the fence after him, landing with a quiet thud. The world changes instantly. The order of the saints' district vanishes behind him, replaced by the shadows of the sinner's domain. Dark alleys, broken lanterns, graffiti-covered walls. They are as thick with the scent of damp stone and something more unplaceable. Something wrong. Then silence. Fyodor slows his steps, his breath steady. Where is he? A low voice cuts through the darkness, playful yet edged with danger. My, look where you've wandered, little saint." So that was chapter 1. Don't mind the voice change here. I have a really weird morning voice. Maybe you can tell, like, I added some clips in there, like the intro for a bit. But yeah, that was chapter 1. So, I don't know if some of you have just gone off to read it instead because I just took so long. But, yeah. Nothing really much to say about it. I mean, it's like a really nice intro. Like, I love the writing style. It's what got me really invested in the fic while, like, the chapters were coming out. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this chapter. Be sure not to litter for the environment, please. Drink your water, eat food, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye!